pleasant good day to all of my YouTube fans across the world. Welcome once again to another YouTube presentation. I, Imo Rameses Bakari, from the magical community of Point Fortin, located in the Southern Caribbean. My mission is to inspire you to increase your self-esteem, to inspire you to increase your self-confidence, to inspire you to develop clear thinking and even clearer plans. And this will be done through teaching, coaching, counseling, writing, motivational speaking, and feature addresses. Because you, yes you, are deserving of the best possible life, and we are committed to partner with you in 2023 to ensure that this becomes a reality. So welcome once again, and we remind you, of course, about our ongoing courses. Our 10-week course entitled The Fundamentals of Psychology, ongoing, and the next cohort will be beginning on the 1st of May and concluding on the 5th of July. They'll be running for 10 weeks, on Mondays and Wednesdays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. The cost of the course is $3,800. We also remind you of our ongoing course, The Fundamentals of Public Speaking, costing $1,200 to students and $1,800 for the general public. And our 4-week course entitled Developing Emotional Intelligence and Becoming Emotionally Resilient, costing $1,800 for students and $2,500 for the general public. You can also buy our book Conversation, priced at $100 TT, 45 EC, or 15 United States dollars. You can book a counseling or coaching appointment. You can contribute via our YP link or the flashing information on the video, flashing across the video. And in all the other diverse ways, you can choose one and support our work. All you got to do is give us a call at 1-868-778-5141, 1-868-779-2544, or email us at leadershipwithadifference@gmail.com. So welcome once again to today's presentation. And today's presentation, following up on last week's presentation, is entitled, How Bright Are You? So, life and brightness is very interesting in that when we talk about bright, that's how we have the issues around defining education. We also have the issues surrounding how do we define bright. But I've always contended that identify your talent and develop your talent, and there is no question about how bright you will be, because at the end of the day, what you are good at, if you know that, if you develop that, there can be no question about it. So identify your talent, develop your talent, and shine brightly. So I hope you grasp the message, run with the message, and inspire yourself to become the best that you can possibly be. So we live in a society where education is critical, but as I said, brightness is not limited to certificates. As I said in an earlier presentation, probably 2 years ago, that certification doesn't mean qualification. So yes, it is nice to become certified. It is nice to be considered bright, and many people bask in that they have SEA certificates, CSEC certificates, CAPE certificates, NEBROSH certificates, City and Guides, BSc and whatever, MSc, PhDs, etc. But you must surely ask yourself the question, why is there nothing wrong in achieving those certificates? You have to ask yourself, when you are placed in a situation, when you are placed in a position, are you able to solve problems? Are you able to inspire others? Because if that is not the case, you really have to seriously ask yourself, how bright are you? Because being bright or being given the label of bright, it means to say you must be able to deliver results. And if you are unable to deliver results, then that is a serious question. If you sit in an office signing documents, if you sit in an office where problems are not being solved, if you sit in an office where you are not inspiring anyone or inspiring any new creations or development, the question is, how bright are you? When we look at the fact that a migrant could have migrated, let us say, for example, to the United States, supposedly uneducated, yet over time became a billionaire, even unlettered. As I said, supposedly uneducated, but yet that person was able to become a billionaire. Isn't that individual extremely bright? Then conversely, a person may have a PhD from New Jersey, just to illustrate, toiling diligently and literally struggling to buy a jersey, to make the point. So the question is, if it is that you are so bright, can't you create a job or create a business? And if you can't do those things, I am saying, I'm proposing, I'm postulating, you have to seriously consider this label of being bright. Those who are bright are the ones who will impact the world in a positive way, and not the ones who will be basking in achievement of certificates. But you have to be a problem solver. You must be a problem solver. You must be able to make a difference in terms of the quality of relationships, the quality of functionality in terms of systems within your organization, in terms of, as many people say, the bottom line. Of course, it's not the bottom line alone, because to achieve the bottom line in terms of profitability, you got to have everything coming together. Treating people well, creating the right environment, supporting people, right? Even when they may make errors, because many times people are so fearful of trying things because of the punitive nature of the organization. So let us take a different spin and rethink this question about brightness, because many of the so-called bright ones, whether they are in political office, whether they are in business entities, they are not really delivering the goods. They are not making qualitative changes. They are increasing the frustration levels. They are stifling the talents and the aspirations of many of their employees or members. And they are creating an environment that is toxic, an environment that is not conducive to growth and development. So, the bright ones, step forth, solve problems, motivate others. And I will continue to preach this message for as long as I can, because many persons who are divinely blessed with their knowledge and abilities, sometimes because of a lack of a title, or sometimes because of a lack of a certificate, they are not given the opportunity to grow and develop and contribute to the best of their ability. So this question of brightness in many cases is a misnomer that we need to get right, because we are being plagued by an avalanche of so-called bright and educated ones who are destroying people and destroying organizations. And if this world is to become a better place, we need to grow people, we need to develop people, we need to build leaders, and we need to know that the collective genius is always more powerful than any individual talent. I mean, I've always known this. Recently I completed some coaching training, and the research has overwhelmingly supported that once there is a cross-section, intersection of people from different disciplines, the outcomes always by far outstrip the possibilities where individual, no matter how bright he or she may be. So there is brightness in the collective. Let us think of brightness in that domain also, by pooling, integrating, and through that intersection we will get solutions not thought of. For example, one of the examples drawn in that course was where they was building a building in Harare, Zimbabwe, and they brought professionals totally not associated with the construction field, and one of them was a specialist in insects, and his idea was incorporated into the construction of that building, where they developed a result where that building is able to maintain a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius throughout the year because of the contribution of that professional in a field totally not associated with construction. So let us embrace the abilities in all, let us leverage it, and let us find solutions. Until we can find solutions, solve problems, make there be less discontent and strife, but then brightness is really lagging behind. So this is my message to you today. Let us change our perspective on brightness, and let us give all who can contribute a fighting chance to make the difference that they should make. Thank you for listening. And of course, we remind you to subscribe, share, comment, and like our video. And we also remind you to partake in our 10-week course entitled The Fundamentals of Psychology, beginning on the 1st of May, concluding on the 5th of July for 10 weeks on Mondays and Wednesdays from 5 to 7 p.m. The course is still $800. And we remind you to support us by booking a counseling and coaching appointment, buying our book Conversations for 100 TT, 45 EC, or 15 United States dollars. You can also contribute via the YP link or the information flashing across the screen. Feel free and support us. Encourage friends and families to subscribe and build this channel to be one of the most powerful ones on the globe. Thank you again, and stay tuned for another powerful presentation next week. Please God. Bye.